Our YouTube, we're here with Steven. He made top 8 at the YCS Indianapolis Ultimate Time Wizard event. And what were you playing?
I was playing Machina Turbo.
Machina Turbo. How'd you finish in Swiss?
6-1-1.
6-1-1?
Yeah, I drew with Chaos Fairies.
And what was your loss?
My loss was to the Mirror, but with Rescue Cat in it.
Oh, I played that guy too.
Yeah, he's really good. And his deck was cool. It was very combo, like with Cold Wave and stuff.
All right, any shout outs before we start?
Shout outs before we start, everybody from back home. I have so many. Rob the Man, Shaggy Powers, Cody Minix, Brian Gaither, Xander Bernagast. I'm probably missing a whole bunch. I have a flight to catch very soon. But and all the Chicago boys also. Shanti, he's right here. Lucas, Ronnie, everybody's so cool. Yeah, sorry, I'm missing a lot of people. But
oh, one last thing. Who'd you lose to in top 8?
I lost to the Gladiator
player.
Yeah.
Right,
Rough beat, but I wanted the deck to be super consistent, so I pretty much just played 3 of everything because I want my deck to do the same thing every time. So 3 of all the machines, and then I played 3 Hamster, 3 Raikou.
Okay.
I really like seeing these early game,
right.
But I also there are some matchups where I just prefer to ignore these, which is kind of weird. But like being able to go gear frame into setup with this, and then they can't deal with it, and then you set one of these, it's a lot of pressure because that flip monster, regardless of which one it is a lot of pressure. So it's and then 2 Lila, I play Charge of Light Brigade, and also I'm not playing any Book of Moon or any copies of Compulse. When I was testing, and a lot of I talked to Tom Mack about it too, and Thomas, the guy that top 8'd in Raleigh with this deck, and we all kind of agree that the deck grinds enough to where you don't need to play bad cards like Book of Moon and stuff.
Okay.
Just grind the background, then drop Fortress in a simplified game state, and then that's it. And then 2 Caius. This is kind of the one thing that I think can maybe change. I did wish I had the 3rd one sometimes, but I'm also only playing 2 pot. I know some people play 3 and 3, some people play 3 and 2, some people 3 and 2 of this. I just went 2 and 2 because the deck bricks enough already with all the Machina cards and stuff. So just to make sure the deck is as consistent as possible, I just went 2-2. But the 3rd Caius did come up a lot. I wish I did have it. And then for the 1-ofs, it's just Card Trooper, Gores, and Plague. There's nothing crazy about that. And then for the other spells, it's the 2 Pot of Avarice, Brain, Heavy, Typhoon, and then Charge. And then traps. It's pretty much just the Bayou stuff. The 3 broken ones. I don't play Solemn Judgment.
Why?
I don't think I'm good enough to play that card. I die a lot of the time when I use it. And I've just never missed it. Maybe. No, what am I talking about? I'm not gonna play that card, but it is really good.
Honestly, I thought about cutting it too before the event. I almost did.
Yeah, it just burns me so often. I don't know. And the decks are so fast in Edison these days. I don't know. If you have to use it early, you're probably gonna die.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
I don't know.
I agree.
And then 1 Wing Blast. You only need 1 discard spell, or trap rather, but I think Raigeki Break is probably better.
Okay, so you'd probably change that?
I'd probably change that, yeah, but definitely at least 1 discard trap. And then 2 Bottomless, 3D Prison. I had the room for all 3, so because I'm not playing Judgment. And then my signature card at this point, I'm just playing 3. Yeah, I played it, I guess, everything at this point.
Did you top with that in Raleigh?
I did, yeah. I was playing
Bayou
Turbo.
Turbo?
Yeah,
Oh,
I was
okay,
playing.
So back-to-back tops for you, man. Good job,
I think
man.
I'm the first person to do it, which is
for
super
Ultimate
high.
Time Wizard?
For Ultimate Time Wizard,
yeah. Good job. So that's the main deck, 40?
Yeah, 40 cards, yeah, of course, yeah. If I'm playing the Yadas, it has to be 40.
Okay.
1 copy of Sasuke Uchiha State 2. I know he's banned, but I snuck it in there. Armory Arm, Magical Android, Cataster, Goyo, Brionic. And then the 2 weird ones are Urquizus and Tempest. They come up sometimes, very rarely, but usually when you play them, they're that's usually game.
Right.
My opponent, one of my Blackwing opponents, he set Vayu and Icarus attack, and I summoned Lila and popped the Icarus, and then I guess I milled Plague on turn 2 or something, and then I brought him out and attacked over the Vayu for 21 for lethal. So that was cool. And then Black Rose is the only 7. Darken, Colossal, Thought Ruler, Stardust, Mistworm. This doesn't come up a lot, but it's important to have it. And then Gothams. This doesn't come up as much as everyone says. Honestly, there is one very specific niche scenario where this is important, and that's when your Fortress gets Mark of the Rose. You can stack for Plague or normal summon Plague and make this so they don't keep getting it back. It's really annoying to deal with your own Fortress. It's really hard. And then 1 Fortress. Chimera Attack, yeah. And then side, it's 2 Dyna, 2 Crow, 2 Snowmen. I bring out 2 Hamsters for 2 Snowmen every single game too. Every single game too.
What do you side the Snowman against?
Everything. Every single game too. I'll take out 2 Hamsters for 2 Snowmen because it dodges Nobleman of Crossout. Because if they Nobleman your Raikou, then you have 3 dead Hamsters in your deck, and I just don't ever want to deal with that. And also, 19 is bigger than 18. It matters sometimes. Yeah. against the fairy player, we went into time and we drew eventually, but I had this in defense mode for like 30 turns or something. All 3 of my fortresses were exiled, and I had 2 force in my hand. I couldn't actually play the game, but I was up on life, and I just sat on this, and he had 2 honest in hand, but because it has 0 attack, he couldn't honest over it. So, and then mind control, because we're a hamster Reiko deck. Icarus attack against Judgment Dragon and Icarus and all that. Or my body, sorry. 2 pulling the rugs. You should probably play 3 in this deck because the frog matchup's really bad, so I'll probably switch for a 3rd one of those. 3 dust. I think this is meta now in like most of the control decks. So, and the last thing is just 2 zombie world. This is very specifically for Amaryllis because it shuts off literally the entire deck that actually can't play the game if you have this.
Talk about this card.
Yeah. Yeah, it does stop Cyber Dragon, but like you don't really care about Cyber Dragon that much. And also it's okay against Dragon Turbo. And obviously Frogs, it has some niche play. But the main reason you play it is because Amaryllis is a really bad matchup and it's a lights out card. So.
All right. Thank you so much, Steven, and congrats on top 8, man.
Thank you so much.
Good job.